you have a medical malpractice or
Start your day the right way.
Fox 5 News at noon starts right now.
Wow, the before and after, just amazing to see. 25 years of memories imploded in just seconds. Good Monday afternoon to you. I'm Caitlin Pratt. The Georgia Dome is gone. This was the view atop the new Mercedes-Benz Stadium as its next-door neighbor was knocked down this morning. The morning's implosion took months to put together. It came down in just seconds' time. Sky Fox 5 is live over what's left of the Georgia Dome. It will take crews about 3 months to clear out all the debris. And if you were watching this morning, you may have noticed a chunk of it did not come down. Fox 5's Morris Diggs joining us now with the latest. Morris.
This certainly looks like the military flew over downtown Atlanta and dropped a bomb. But as my photographer Matt's going to show you, this devastation, this destruction was a result of a lot of planned mini explosives here as the dome came down. We've been showing you a section that did not fall. In fact, 2 sections did not come down. No matter what the elements were of what you might call inside baseball of demolition, there were hundreds of folks who were amazed, and I won't say they were happy, but I guess they cheered at the sheer sight of it. A lot of folks who told me they were native Atlantans felt an obligation that they didn't want to just watch it on Good Day Atlanta this morning. They wanted to come down in these frigid temperatures. I saw people with blankets, people with chairs to see the dome come down. Now, as far as the sections that did not come down all the way to the ground, one of the project supervisors said that's not unusual.
It's pretty normal for a demolition and implosion effort of this type to have a small percentage of the remaining structure intact, and that's exactly what you see there is just a very small percentage.
Now back live, we want to show you, you're looking all this fabric here, that was the dome roof. And the pinnacle of it there, you see, what they did was they used the roof covering to try and protect during the destruction. They cut some holes in the roof the same way that, say, over Thanksgiving time, your great aunt or your grandmother might poke some holes in a pie to let the steam come out. Well, they did that here with the roof, and they used the covering of the roof to protect the nearby streets, as well as, of course, the Mercedes-Benz, the brand new gleaming stadium, to protect that. As far as how did it turn out, well, that stadium is just 83 feet away from where the dome was standing, and they say there's just a tiny little scratch down around the ankle. So far, when they looked at the Mercedes-Benz, that's the only thing they've seen. They say Mercedes-Benz is sound. And one more thing, if you ride MARTA, there's a MARTA station, you know, nearby here. They're checking the tunnel. They say everything should be fine on MARTA, and within the hour, they're expecting MARTA to resume operations. Reporting live from downtown Atlanta, I'm Morris Diggs, Fox 5 News.
Mo, what an incredible vantage point. Really tells the tale of what happened. Thanks so much. Well, it was hard to get a better view than this. Here you go, a view from the roof of 101 Marietta Street. Fox 5's Buck Lanford was there.
After 25 years, more than 1,400 events, more than 39 million people attending those events, and more than $7.4 billion in economic impact for the city of Atlanta and for the state of Georgia. That's all that's left of the Georgia Dome. The implosion took place just after 7:30 this morning. A couple of interesting perspectives. Let's take a look at what it looked like from the inside. Certainly a place you did not want to be when the walls came tumbling down, but no doubt a unique perspective. Our perspective was from the top of 101 Marietta, which is the former Centennial Tower. You can see this is what it looked like from a safe distance, but a very, very good vantage point to witness the end of the Georgia Dome. There is still work left to be done. You see a couple of walls still standing, but the excavators are already hard at work because one day this will be known as the Home Depot backyard. What a morning it's been. What a day it's been. A lot of work left to be done. I'm Buck Lanford, downtown. Back to you.
And our team coverage of the Georgia Dome implosion continues later this hour. Hey, you can also head to fox5atlanta.com and our Fox 5 Atlanta Facebook page for a closer look at the big day from our crews on the ground. Let's go ahead and take a look live outside from our Georgia Power Cam. Sunshine and a nice warm up from the chilly temperatures we had overnight. Fox 5 Storm Team meteorologist Jeff Hill joining us now. It was so cold out there this morning. Oh my goodness.
Coldest morning we've had so far this fall. Back October 30th, we got down to 32 degrees. Today we got down to 32 as well here in Atlanta, but it certainly got a lot colder than that in some of the outlying areas. How cold did it get, you're asking? Here's a look at those low temperatures from this morning. And check that out up in the mountains. Ellijay, you got down to 25, 24 up in Blue Ridge and Tiger, 30 in Dahlonega, 27 degrees in Calhoun. And that's a lot colder than it was back on October 30th for you folks. 32 in Gainesville, 22 up in Blairsville. It was 30 this morning in Marietta, 29 over in Rome, and 29 degrees in Covington. We have some of those high thin clouds streaming in from the south and west. The area of low pressure is going to develop down in the Gulf, and that's going to bring some cloud cover our way, it looks like, overnight tonight into tomorrow, which should be a beautiful afternoon. We got sunshine, 53, dew point way down there at 28, 1 degree warmer right now than we were yesterday at this time. 52 over in Calhoun, so it's recovered nicely there. 50 in Clayton, 54 in Athens. Got 53 for you in Carrollton, 49 up in Dawsonville, 51 in Gainesville. So for this afternoon, a pretty decent day. High temperatures at least getting up to near 60 degrees. We'll take a look at the forecast right through Thanksgiving coming up in just a few minutes.
We'll see you then, Jeff. Thanks a lot. Now to a Fox 5 News alert. A mother murdered in Marietta, and police are now searching for her killer. Police say Justin Cox shot Felicia Miller multiple times as she sat in her car outside her home on Pin Oak Court Sunday morning. Miller was the mother of 5 young children. And Fox 5's Angelique Proctor joining us now. Angelique, Cox is the father of 3 of those kids.
Yeah, what an incredibly sad story, particularly as we begin Thanksgiving week. This mother in Marietta gunned down as 2 of her 5 children watched it, as well as her twin sister. Just some incredible set of circumstances out here. Police are actively searching for 40-year-old Justin Cox. They say Cox shot and killed the mother of their 3 children, Felicia Miller, as she sat in the car at her family home on Pin Oak Court. Now, this deadly shooting happened about 4 o'clock on Sunday. Miller's parents are heartbroken and are asking Cox to stop running and turn himself in.
The best daughter anybody could wish for. She never ran the streets. She never gave me trouble. She was a mother to her children. She was loving. She loved everybody and smiled every day she lived.
No lead. All I know, he do the right thing and turn yourself in, young man. That's all I can say. Turn yourself in.
You can't bring her back.
Turn yourself in. That's all I can say.
You ain't only hurt us. You hurt her 5 children.
Now, Miller leaves behind 5 children. You should see them there, ranging in age 15, 8, 4, 3, and 1 years old. Now, the family said they had no insurance, so they are going to have to create a GoFundMe account to pay for her burial expenses. Reporting live in Marietta, Angelique Proctor, Fox 5 News.
Angelique, an incredibly sad story. Thanks for that update. She complied with their robbers' demands, but they still shot and killed her. Chelsea Beller's co-workers are now in shock. She was killed early Sunday morning at the Northwest Atlanta wine bar where she worked. As Fox 5's Marissa Mitchell reports, police now searching for 3 gunmen.
It was just a rough day for everybody.
And so hard to cope with the loss for all those who knew and loved 29-year-old Chelsea Beller. Friends nicknamed the Atlanta resident Rainbow Bright, a playful nod to her daring hair colors and styles. Atlanta police say she lost her life after a brutal armed robbery early Sunday at the Barcelona wine bar in Northwest Atlanta.
It's like, why is she gone? Does it make any sense? I don't understand. Like, there's nothing she could have done. I know, knowing her, that would have made them have to shoot her.
Ramel Chapman works across the street from the trendy restaurant on Howell Mill Road. He manages the Northside Tavern and tells Fox 5 Beller and her co-workers would stop by from time to time.
I started about 2 weeks ago. They're all hanging out here, and she's always like so sweet and so nice and like brilliant at what she did. And she was she was cool every time.
Atlanta police say 3 men ambushed Barcelona Wine Bar as it was closing Sunday. They tell us the crew tied up employees with electrical tape before forcing Beller upstairs to open a safe. Once she did, investigators say they shot her in the shoulder. Beller died from the injury at the hospital.
No one needs to be in that situation. No one wants to feel helpless and like at the mercy of someone.
As Chapman and others mourn the loss of a dear friend, they also want to make sure a tragedy like this doesn't happen again. This business manager wants to see more surveillance cameras on city streets.
It's really about us having a better presence over here with police, and I think it's something we talk about like in a bigger conversation, a broader conversation. They figure out how are we going to cut down on crime, how are we going to make it so people walk around here feeling safe every day.
Marissa Mitchell, Fox 5 News.
The Troup County Sheriff's Office says it has exhausted all resources in the search for this missing woman. 75-year-old Carol Evans was last seen at her home on Lower Lovelace Road on November 10th. The Sheriff's Office used a helicopter and drone search along with numerous canine search teams. They've turned up nothing. They say it is still, though, an active and open missing persons case. Right now, crews are working a house fire on Pineland Avenue in DeKalb County. Moments ago, take a look. Sky Fox 5 flying over the scene. No injuries have been reported right now. We're working to learn more, and we'll bring you updates on Fox 5 News at 5 o'clock. Crews in Tucker working to extinguish a house fire there. This is Idlewood Road. We're told the flames are now out, the danger contained. Investigators now working to determine a cause. Our coverage of the Georgia Dome implosion continuing this hour. Coming up, a look back at some of its more memorable moments.